experience, because you're looking for drugs for girls, and because you think you're gonna be able to do everything with any kind of trouble, then it's a very, very, very dangerous place to go to.
And I'm keeping it a buck. I got yesterday. And it's my fault because I met some chicks from Medellin.
84,000 new cases that are reported from people that actually got tested in 2024 alone. Now,
let's be honest, dating in 2025 sucks. Men are tired of dealing with the American women, so what they're doing is they're going overseas where they feel like they're being loved. They feel like they get that submissiveness from overseas, and they tell other men that are going through things with American women, they tell them, you need to go overseas. Places like Colombia, DR. We call these guys the passport bros. Dudes that have passports go to different countries looking for women, looking to have a good time. Then they come back here to their regular life and they act like it never happened. See, the part that they don't tell you about a lot of these beautiful women is that they're asking for money. These are escorts. They are working. But before we get into that, here's some clips from the passport bros.
Mommy, what's up? What's your... Yeah, maybe... Freak. What's your name?
Diana.
Diana. Oh my God. Yo. You got WhatsApp?
Yes. WhatsApp, baby. You don't chica right now? Baby?
Not right now, because I'm going to meet my friend, go pick him up for breakfast. I mean, for lunch.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, the famous Renata here. How are you doing today, Renata?
I'm good. Hey, guys. I'm here with my friend.
We got a lead here. We got my man Gary right here. What's up, Gary? How's it going, man?
What's up, man? Enjoying yourself?
Oh, I'm enjoying myself. We got some more beautiful ladies right here. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Well, we have another one right here. What's your friend's name? What's your friend's name? What's your friend? How are you?
Yeah, hey, sounds good.
Ben, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Tasha, what's up, big dog? Yo, Tasha, what's up, man? How's it going, big dog? Oh, yeah, let's get a picture.
So it's not that women see you as more attractive overseas. No, they're working and they understand what you're traveling out here to get. Now, some dudes is probably like, well, that's all we want. We just want the experience. But you have to think about what also can come with dealing with women that are just working while you are trying to get your rocks off. She sees this as a business transaction. She sees this for the money, and you're seeing this as somebody that's trying to get some pleasure. And you kind of feed into this persona that they're giving you because they play their part so well as professionals at what they do. Recently in Colombia, a live streamer from Kick, he was in Colombia and he got drugged on live stream, and all of it was caught on live stream. So I'm gonna show y'all some of it, but I can't show y'all too much because then it'll take this video down. So let me show you.
Hey, that's my girl! Man, that cute song always goes to my girl.
So basically the way that video ended out is the guy in the red said, hey man, I can't really feel my face. Like something was feeling weird with him. And he told his friend, but his friend carried on. I don't know if you guys noticed that in that video, the guys, it seemed like they were so lit that they were kissing the girls in their lips. And of course the girls, they're just going on with it because this is a job for them. They're making money. So those guys wind up getting robbed. They filed a police report, and it was a whole thing on social media. I don't know why, but I can't really find the videos now, which I'm going to assume that's because they're probably in some type of legal dispute. So I'm not going to go too deep into that. And everything I just said is allegedly. But this is my problem with escorts, because they know how to make you feel special, because they are professionals, which means they're giving a lot of men that same feeling. So that same feeling that you're telling your friends, yo, I got this girl in the DR, I got this girl in Colombia that, yo, she'll do this, she'll do that. Or she's making a lot of other men feel the same way. She's probably on a FaceTime call from 9 to 5, just answering dudes' FaceTimes, and then after 5, she's sleeping with a whole bunch of guys. Because this is for them to make a living or to bring the money back to their pimp. So how, as a passport bro, are you keeping yourself protected? Some may say, oh, you know, I wear a hat on my Johnson down there, you know, by wearing a condom. But what if you get drugged and she gives you oral, or you kiss her on the lips? And I can already hear some guys. So that's why you ask them for an STD test. Y'all are not from these countries. Y'all don't know what paperwork is legit, what paperwork isn't legit. You traveled all the way out here. They can show you any document and you're gonna feel comfortable with, okay, well, they all say negative, but they really just created that on some type of PDF. This is all part of the business. While your plan is, anywhere there's a consumer, there is a finesser on the other side. So while your plan is to go out there and get cheeks and get women, there's people out there that understand you're coming out here to get cheeks, and they're creating their business model. They're thinking about all the possible things that can go wrong and what questions you might ask and how they can possibly get you. So now I want to look at the dark side of being a passport bro.
As a Colombian, I always get asked if Colombia is a safe place to go to. And let me tell you something. If you're going to Colombia because you genuinely want to get to know the people, the culture, and the places, then it's an amazing time. It's very safe. You're gonna have a great experience. But if you're going to Colombia because you're looking for the passport bro experience, because you're looking for drugs for girls, and because you think you're gonna be able to do everything with any kind of trouble, then it's a very dangerous place to go to. You might die. I wouldn't recommend it.
All right, y'all, so to recap, we have a 26-year-old gentleman who presents to your ER after noticing that he developed a very strange rash. A few months ago, he states that he was overseas slanging schlong, having multiple sexual encounters with various women. Since this trip, he developed a painless lesion on his lip as well as his genitalia that went away on its own, and also developed a rash on the palms of his hands and the soles of his feet. Although there are several diagnoses to be considered, one diagnosis that I would be concerned about is syphilis. Syphilis is an infection that generally occurs in stages. The first stage, or primary syphilis, presents as a papule wherever the microorganism is introduced.
And I'm keeping it a buck. I got yesterday. And it's my fault because I met some chicks from Medellin off of Tinder. So I brought them to my crib, and then I was trying to surprise my boy, and then eventually they us. And yo guys, they took everything. They took my iPad, they took my MacBook, they took my iPhone 13 Pro, they took my Samsung S20, they took my drone, they pretty much took my credit cards.
Passport bros and passport cysts, right? And so a lot of these people are going over there and they are trading diseases with each other, similar to how they were doing in Atlanta, similar to how they was doing in Houston, because box is cheap. Now, this is not the time for us to go back and forth and be having a conversation about whether or not you dick.
See, y'all traveling over there because box is cheap, but it's also cheap to catch a STD. Something that's cheap, the value usually is low, so a lot of people can access it. Think about all the dudes that had came before you. A lot of these dudes that I seen these passport bro videos, these are not the most attractive brothers. Like, these are like the dudes in America that just they don't have their way. You're coming in after that guy. Now, I mean, the fat sloppy guy that's tired of American women, so he goes overseas to spend some money. You're coming in after that guy to deal with that same girl. The same mouth she just put on him, she gonna now put on you.
Dick policing or not. Nobody is using rubbers anymore. Even down here, you can go down a little bit more and say Dominican Republic has a second highest number of people living with HIV in the Caribbean. That would scare the fuck out of me. For me
Facts.
personally, that will scare the hell out of me because I'm the type of person, that I don't have to participate in it to find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the logic behind people not doing their research. People are so excited to get a nut off that they
Facts.
will crash the fuck out and they will go to a whole nother country that's basically becoming AIDS infested. Now, there's a caveat to this.
But I say this all the time in my videos. A lot of men are willing to crash out or give a woman an upper hand on them all because they want to bust a nut. You know what I mean? You think about some of the women that men even deal with, like, and talk about how much their headaches. Why do you think they have those headaches with those women? It wasn't because they were properly vetting the women. No, it's because we think with our man downstairs and he always gets us in trouble. So when you think with this guy, like that post-nut clarity, it'll kick in like, yo, what the hell am I doing? This is so risky. I don't even know her like that. Especially if you're drunk, especially if you're under some pills, you're liable to do anything. Now y'all going to an island that's becoming HIV infested. Y'all do know they have not came up with a fix for HIV. Even if they did, you can't go to the doctor for that. You know what I mean?
84,000 new cases that are reported from people that actually got tested in 2024 alone. Now, this has been going on for years. New cases that is reported from people that are being tested. Imagine how many people are not being tested. Imagine how many people are not participating. I seen a content creator, a much, much bigger content creator than me, was having a conversation with his followers or with the people that he was live streaming with, and he was saying another content creator was telling him that he need to come over to overseas into the Dominican Republic and stuff like that because that's where all of the sex was, that's where all of the hoes was, that's where all of the action was, and that he just needs to make sure that he take prevention medication, take PrEP, take this, take that. Honest to God, I think that most people are walking around untested with these diseases, and because they feel like it's a way for them to treat it, that they cool with it and they not actually getting tested or none of that type of stuff. I believe that most people are walking around, and so you want another case as to why it makes sense for you to actually be monogamous or be in a marriage or whatever like that, then here's another one for you, because I know that people always say, oh man, I see people say it all the time, ain't nothing better than new box. Well, guess what? New box is old box for somebody else that you then participating in, and it's diseased up. It's diseased up. I don't know why people just play with their life. It's like condoms ain't a thing no more. Condoms used to be a...
I ain't gonna lie, Anton been on point lately. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, and there's some points Anton says that I do not agree with, but do be on point. It's true. Everybody wants to impress their homies or impress themselves by getting some new box. New box can come with new things. It's not all just rainbows every time. Meeting a girl at the club, bringing her home and smacking it, there's possibilities of what can come out of that. I always say it, a headache, unwanted pregnancy, STD, or even getting robbed. So sometimes it's really not worth it. Like, men, just get comfortable with spending time with yourself. And when that right woman comes around, snatch her up. You know what I mean? Make that your woman so you don't have to worry about these things. See, a lot of dudes make it seem like the grass is greener on the other side. Oh, become a passport bro. Just go overseas. This is why we're going overseas, because women here, they don't know how to act. They're not telling you the other side of being a passport bro, which is women knowing you're coming out here to spend some money and they'll try to rob your ass. Do y'all know in 2023, the police reported that at least 23 passport bros got killed in Colombia.